Hello, thank you for tuning in. Today we're going to make a luxurious arrangement out of flowers from Trader Joe's and maybe a little bit of landscaping. We'll see if we need it. Luxury has many faces. I'm going to use this ribbon as an example. This ribbon, these are two of my favorite ribbons, by the way. Look at this one. Ooh, that is definitely luxurious. It's luxurious, but in kind of an opulent, dripping gold kind of a way. This is an ivory double-faced satin. And if I had to pick one ribbon for the rest of my life, it would be this. It's luxurious in the way that it feels. It's quiet. It's a little bit more casual. And that's kind of what we're gonna do today. Another thing I love about this is, I'm gonna walk up to the camera. When you bend it, you get so much depth in the fold. You get depth of color, and depth, I think, is very luxurious. So for this arrangement, I wanted something luxurious, but not in a dripping gold kind of a way, more of a quiet luxury or kind of a casual luxury. I believe that beauty is for everyone. You don't need a lot of money to have beautiful surroundings or to make a beautiful flower arrangement. So I'm going to show you the flowers that I chose. I went to Trader Joe's and looked for something that inspired me. And these roses inspired me. Oh my gosh, look at them. They're luxurious in that they have many petals. They have depth of color. Notice that they're kind of yellow in the middle of them, very ruffly with some yellow. The funny thing is, you might not notice it, but yellow is going to be the color that brings everything together here. I also chose these dahlias. Again, very ruffly. They're abundant. There's lots of petals. And if you notice in the center, if you look down the petal, there's yellow down there. Same with these Gerbera daisies. Some people say Gerbera, some people say Gerbera. I say Gerbera. They're that same kind of corally pink. And if you look closely, you see the yellow kind of in the center here of the petal. These calla lilies, white, with a little yellow in the center. And then some pink St. John's wort. There's no yellow really in this. So the color scheme that I chose is an analogous color scheme. In other words, the corally pink would be the center and the colors are just right off each side on the color wheel. There's nothing super bold that stands out. There's nothing really different. All these colors blend very easily and go together. And I think that that's key in a luxury arrangement. Okay, I am doing something different today. I'm not using foam. Now, if you want to use foam, foam is much easier if you want to have control over the shape of the flower arrangement. And because this is luxurious, I want it to flow. I want it to drip. I want it to look like it's just a little bit too big for the container. But this is something that florists are using these days. This is just chicken wire. Now, I'm going to be honest, I don't know that I've ever used this. The reason why I want to try to do it is because foam is a single-use, throwaway petroleum product. That's right, it's made from some petroleum derivative. So I would like to experiment with not so much waste. So we'll see, but please use foam, especially if you're beginning, because you have so much control. So we'll see how this goes. I am going to tape this down because I think it's going to want to pop out of here. And I want to talk about my container too. Another thing that kind of adds some luxury is a bowl, a ceramic container. Maybe you have something really, really beautiful that could even be ornate. If that was the case, I would tone down the colors in the arrangement, but something a little bit more upscale. A pedestal is always very luxurious looking. What we're doing today is a little bit more casual. And on that note, the daisy shape of flower, I would not necessarily, it's not formal, it's more casual. And that's why this arrangement is going to have a little bit of casualness to it. So it's going to be casual luxury. Also, if you're trying to do something luxurious, I would stay away from a lot of filler, especially the branchy fillers like baby's breath or wax flower. Those have a different kind of feel to them. They have a friendly feel, they have a more wildflowery feel, a casual feel, but in this case I want luxury casual. So I would stay away from those. I did notice in the landscaping these toyon berries. Well, they're not berries yet, they're the flower. This is the toyon flower. This becomes an orange berry in the fall. And a filler that is one stem with lots of multi flowers on it could work in this arrangement. It's also going to bring that casual feel to the luxury. And I did cheat a little, so these are Trader Joe's flowers, but get to know your landscaping, okay? Because honestly, it's going to help you make better flower arrangements. So we'll see if I'm going to use that. And these flowers cost $44. So it wasn't inexpensive, but I knew I was going to need a lot to make this look luxurious, and I splurged on these garden roses, which are a little bit more expensive. All right, I'm just going to get started. I'm going to start with my big roses. I'm going to cut some low. Because I want this to look like it's spilling out. I'm going to put 3 around the bottom. So I'm going to do a triangle around the bottom. Big surprise if you've watched my videos. Triangles are nice and easy to work with. They tend to give you a good result. Okay, so there's my first triangle. And by the way, when I say triangle, I don't mean necessarily a perfect triangle. It doesn't have to be a perfect triangle. I'm going to do the same with my dahlias. I'm going to get 3 dahlias down low. Okay, now I'm going to start coming up. I'm going to do another triangle approximately in the middle of the other roses so that it looks balanced. I want my arrangement to be at least as high as this container. 1.5 would be probably even better. Oh my gosh, these roses are so pretty. Okay, so there's kind of my other triangle, sort of in the middle of the first one. I'm going to use these last 2 dahlias up in here to balance my triangle of dahlias here. I'm going to put 1 here and 1 here. Another thing that I think is important is depth. You don't really want to get all your flowers all in the same plane, and that's in general, but also I think especially for something luxurious, because you want it to feel like it's just really abundant, like there's a lot there. All right, I'm probably going to use these for that. Yes, I'm going to put a couple of these in low. Okay, I think I'll do my gerberas next. And now I'm just going to start balancing the color. Again, working in triangles roughly. What I'm doing right now is I'm looking low. Make sure to look at your flower arrangement low and high, and in particular, how you're going to view it. So if people are going to be looking at it like this, you want to make sure you've covered that area. And if people are going to be seeing the sides of it, make sure you're looking at your sides too. Okay, I'm going to do my calla lilies. This guy has a blemish on him, and I'm gonna be okay with that. That's all right. Sometimes we're a little blemished. That doesn't mean we're not beautiful. And with my calla lilies here, I'm basically I'm filling holes. That's kind of what I'm doing. Filling holes and balancing color. Okay, I'm going to add some greens in here now. And I'm going to save some of these greens. So what I mean by that, I'll show you what I'm going to do. This is kind of woody, so I can break it. I'm going to break it strategically so that I can still use this piece and the long piece, because I'm going to need it around the bottom. I'm going to need some of those greens around the bottom. I'm going to balance color here, and I'm also going to bring the arrangement out a little bit. And I chose these greens on purpose. I chose this that has a little bit of the white edge to go with the white, because I'm trying to keep that color scheme where everything feels related. This greenery is a little gray, and these are very warm tones, and this is a cooler tone. In general, for a luxury style arrangement, I would keep it more cool or more warm, but this has, when they come out, this little yellow, see this little bit of yellow on the tip, and I thought, okay, well that's kind of going along with my yellow relation. This is not a yellow arrangement, like you wouldn't call this a yellow arrangement, but the yellow is the common denominator for these flowers, the color in these flowers. These kind of have that fluffy top too, which I like. A fluffy top like this or like this is something that I think a type of filler that would look good in a luxurious arrangement. Okay, that's what I have so far. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull these flowers out a little bit again, because they get a little packed as you're pushing, it kind of pushes the flowers in. So you can kind of pull them out a little bit. Just don't pull them out so much that the stem isn't going to be in the water, okay? And using that chicken wire, by the way, I think I had too many bends in the chicken wire. I think it should have been a little less thick. So if I try it again, I won't make it so thick. Okay, I'm going to look down below. I actually do have quite a few holes down below, and I'm going to fill those. I'm going to cheat a little bit. I'm going to use some ivy that I cut from my yard because it drapes. And it's going to help me cover. Now I'm going to add this hypericum. I like a little texture. I think that it helps things look luxurious, and especially in this case because it's a berry. If this was more like a seed head or something, it wouldn't give luxury. It would give something else. It would give gathered. It would give natural, but not luxury. That's why I chose the hypericum, also for the color. And it lets me, when you have something like this that's just a little bit on the top of a stem, it lets you bring things out without covering what you already have. I'm just going to do a simple kind of a star shape with these. I'm not going to use my little guys here because this is starting to look real gardeny. That would bring a more gardeny flair. Okay, I'm going to clean up and show you the finished arrangement. Okay, there it is. I do actually love the way it turned out. It's luxurious because it's full, because these roses are so multi-petaled and the dahlias are multi-petaled. It's a little bit more casual and friendly because of the daisy flowers, because of a little bit of texture with the hypericum and the greenery. It's got a little bit of a garden feel to it as well. If you wanted a very formal, luxurious arrangement, I would use almost no greenery. I'd keep it mostly flowers, but I think this turned out pretty. I think it's approachable, yet elegant and luxurious. Leave me any comments or questions in the comment section below. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope that you have a beautiful day.